This video is a must-watch for all 30-year-olds. There comes a time in every person's life when the wheels of youth start to slow, and the clarity of purpose becomes more urgent. For many, this turning point is the age of 30, a crossroad where decisions carry weight, dreams face reality, and the whispers of regret start creeping into the background. If you've reached this milestone or are approaching it, pause for a moment. This video is not just another piece of fleeting entertainment. It is a guide, a reflection, and a call to action. In these fleeting minutes, you will discover truths that are universal yet deeply personal, lessons you wish someone had told you sooner, and wisdom that can transform your life. Imagine sitting across from an ancient sage, their voice steady and clear, each word laden with years of experience. That is what this video offers, a chance to recalibrate your life with purpose and intention. The journey ahead is filled with insights that will resonate with your heart and challenge your mind. But don't just skim through. Every minute is a treasure chest waiting to be unlocked. From understanding the value of time to realizing the importance of relationships, this video is an invitation to step into your power and embrace the possibilities that still lie ahead. 1. The irreplaceable value of time. Time is the silent ruler of our lives, ticking away with unyielding precision. It shows no favor, no prejudice, and no hesitation. It is the ultimate equalizer, gifted in equal measure to the rich and the poor, the young and the old. Yet, how we use it sets the wise apart from the foolish. At 30, you stand on the cusp of wisdom and opportunity, and understanding the irreplaceable value of time can be your greatest revelation. This essay will dive into the depths of this truth. Through ancient wisdom and modern examples, you'll uncover the profound importance of valuing time, how to harness it, and how to ensure that not a moment is wasted on what doesn't serve your higher purpose. The nature of time, a resource unlike any other. Unlike money, which can be earned, or material possessions, which can be replaced, time flows in one direction. Imagine an hourglass with sand steadily trickling down. Once the grains pass through, they cannot return. So too is our life, where every tick of the clock marks a moment that is gone forever. The story of a king who, on his deathbed, offered half his kingdom for a single extra day of life reminds us that even immense wealth cannot buy more time. Despite his riches, he realized too late that time is life's most precious asset. Cherish each moment, for once it is spent, no force on earth can bring it back. Wasted time is lost opportunity. Many spend their days busy yet unproductive, mistaking movement for progress. They fill their calendars with obligations, but leave no room for purpose. At 30, this pattern can become a trap, robbing you of the chance to achieve your dreams. Consider Jane, a promising young professional who spent her 20s juggling multiple side hustles. She felt accomplished but soon realized she had achieved little of true value. When she hit 30, she adopted the principle of deliberate focus, choosing to work only on what aligned with her long-term vision. Within 5 years, she built a thriving business and found personal satisfaction. Do not confuse busyness with productivity. Focus your time on what truly matters. Investing time wisely, the power of compounding. Time, when invested wisely, yields exponential returns. Small, consistent actions lead to remarkable outcomes over time. This is a principle revered by sages and exemplified by the most successful individuals. Imagine planting a tree. In its early years, it grows slowly, often appearing as though little is happening. But with consistent care and time, it becomes a towering presence, offering shade, fruit, and shelter. So too are our endeavors. A writer who dedicates 30 minutes daily to their craft will, over a decade, produce a library of works. Treat time like a seed, plant it with intention, nurture it daily, and let patience reveal its rewards. The price of procrastination. Procrastination is the thief of time. It lures us with the false promise of later, only to steal the opportunity altogether. At 30, the stakes are higher. Dreams deferred too long risk becoming unattainable. A man named Samuel dreamt of becoming a musician. Yet, every year, he told himself there would be time later. At 50, he looked back with regret, Realizing he had spent decades wishing but never acting, he started his journey late and succeeded in small ways, but always wondered what might have been had he started sooner. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Begin today, for each moment delayed is a moment lost. Living with intention. Time well spent is time lived with purpose. It's about aligning your actions with your values, ensuring that each day contributes to a life you're proud to call your own. In ancient Japan, samurai followed the practice of ichijyo-zumai, focusing entirely on one task at a time. Whether practicing swordsmanship or writing poetry, they poured their whole being into the moment. This mindfulness allowed them to master their craft and live fully in each second. Approach your days with intention, and every moment will hold meaning. The role of rest and reflection. Valuing time doesn't mean filling every second with activity. True mastery involves balance, knowing when to act and when to rest. Reflection transforms experience into wisdom, allowing you to move forward with clarity. The Greek philosopher Socrates spent hours in quiet contemplation, not as idleness, but as preparation. His reflective practice gave rise to insights that shaped Western philosophy. Rest is not wasted time. It is an essential part of growth. Reflect often, and let your inner voice guide your path. The gift of presence. The ultimate way to value time is to be fully present in the here and now. Too often, we dwell on the past or worry about the future, missing the beauty of the moment unfolding before us. A father once realized that while he spent hours with his children, his mind was elsewhere, thinking of work, bills, and obligations. When he chose to be fully present, those same hours became precious memories for both him and his family. The present moment is all we truly have. Live it fully. Time is a mirror of your priorities. How you spend your time reflects what you truly value. At 30, it's crucial to assess whether your actions align with your deepest desires. Are you building a life you'll be proud of? Or are you allowing distractions to steer your course? A monk once advised a wealthy merchant to track how he spent his time for a month. When the merchant saw how little he dedicated to his family, health, and dreams, he reshaped his life. His success grew, but more importantly, so did his joy. Audit your time regularly and ensure it aligns with your values. A life of no regrets. At 30, you have the wisdom of experience and the energy of youth. Use this powerful combination to master your time. Reflect on its value, invest it wisely, and live with intention. Remember, every moment spent is a moment invested in the story of your life. When your final chapter comes, may you look back not with regret, but with gratitude, knowing you lived fully, loved deeply, and used your time well. And remember, the best time to start valuing time was yesterday. The second best time is now. If this wisdom resonates with you, take the first step in mastering your time by subscribing to our channel. Join a community of dreamers, doers, and seekers, and let us journey together towards a life of purpose and fulfillment. The clock is ticking. Start today. 2. Dream boldly. Act bravely. In the quiet moments of life, when the noise of the world fades away, we often find ourselves in the presence of our dreams. They whisper to us, urging us to pursue them, to take that leap, and to believe in what seems impossible. Yet, how often do we let fear, doubt, or the judgments of others silence those whispers? The wisdom of the ages tells us this. To dream is to honor the divine spark within you, and to act upon those dreams is to live the life you were meant to lead. This is not just a call to ambition, but a call to bravery, a reminder that greatness lies not in never failing, but in daring to try. The power of bold dreams. Bold dreams are the seeds of transformation. They are not mere wishes, but visions of a life filled with purpose and possibility. To dream boldly is to acknowledge your potential and to imagine a world beyond the limitations you see today. Take the story of Walt Disney, a man who once sketched a simple mouse on a piece of paper. In the face of repeated failures, bankruptcy, and rejection, he dared to dream of a magical world where imagination had no bounds. Today, that small sketch has blossomed into a global empire of creativity and wonder. Bold dreams demand that you think beyond the ordinary. They require you to step into a mindset where limitations are merely challenges waiting to be overcome. the fear of failure and the courage to act. For many, the greatest obstacle to acting on their dreams is the fear of failure. This fear can paralyze, convincing us that staying safe is better than risking defeat. Yet, history shows us that every great achievement began with an act of courage. Consider J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. Before her success, she was a single mother living on welfare, rejected by multiple publishers. But she persisted, pouring her heart into her work. Today, her story is a testament to the power of resilience and the courage to act despite overwhelming odds. Failure is not the end. It is a teacher. Each stumble refines your path and strengthens your resolve. To act bravely is to accept that failure is part of the journey toward success. Turning dreams into reality. Dreams without action are like seeds left unplanted. They hold potential but yield nothing. The bridge between dreaming and achieving is built with consistent, courageous steps. Nelson Mandela dreamed of a free and equal South Africa. For decades, he faced imprisonment, hardship, and immense opposition. Yet, his unwavering commitment to his vision, paired with deliberate and strategic actions, turned his dream into a reality that changed the course of history. Great dreams require more than passion. They demand persistence, planning, and purposeful action. Begin with small, intentional steps, and your dream will start to take shape. Overcoming the voices of doubt. Every dreamer faces a chorus of doubts, both from within and from others. These voices question your worth, your ability, and the feasibility of your aspirations. The wisdom of the ancients teaches us to guard our minds and surround ourselves with those who uplift and inspire. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential figures of our time, was told she wasn't fit for television. Instead of succumbing to doubt, she trusted her vision and redefined what was possible in media, creating a legacy of empowerment and transformation. Silence the voices of negativity by focusing on your purpose. Believe in your dream even when others do not, for it is your belief that will carry you through. The role of community and collaboration. Even the boldest dreams are not achieved alone. Throughout history, those who dared to dream sought the guidance, support, and collaboration of others. The Wright brothers, pioneers of aviation, worked tirelessly together to achieve the first controlled flight. Their shared vision and partnership allowed them to accomplish what others deemed impossible. Surround yourself with people who share your vision or who encourage your growth. A strong community amplifies your efforts and helps you overcome obstacles that may seem insurmountable on your own. Dreaming boldly in the face of adversity. True bravery is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Life will throw challenges your way, uncertainties, setbacks, and moments of despair. Yet, it is in these moments that the strength of your dreams is tested. Malala Yousafzai dreamed of education for all girls, even in the face of violence and oppression. After surviving a near-fatal attack, she continued to advocate for her cause with greater determination, becoming a global symbol of courage and hope. Adversity is not a sign to stop, but a signal to persevere. Your resilience in the face of hardship is what turns dreams into legacies. The eternal call to dream and act. The call to dream boldly and act bravely is not limited to one stage of life. It is a continuous journey, evolving as you grow and learn. Each dream achieved opens the door to new possibilities, and each act of bravery strengthens your ability to face future challenges. At 65, Colonel Harlan Sanders began franchising KFC after years of failed ventures and rejections. His story reminds us that it is never too late to dream anew and start again. Dreams are timeless, and so is the courage to pursue them, whether you are 30, 60, or beyond. The call to live boldly remains. A life well lived. As you reflect on the wisdom shared here, let it inspire you to dream without limits and to act with unwavering courage. Bold dreams give life its purpose, and brave actions give it meaning. Together, they create a legacy that echoes through time. Remember, the power to transform your life lies within you. Take that first step today. Dream boldly, act bravely, and watch as the world begins to change in ways you never imagined. And as you continue your journey, know that you are not alone. Subscribe to our channel and join a community dedicated to growth, inspiration, and the pursuit of greatness. Together, we will keep dreaming, keep acting, and keep reaching for the extraordinary. 3. Failures are not the end. They are the beginning. In the grand tapestry of life, failure often feels like an unwelcome thread, one we wish to cut out or hide. Yet, as the ancient masters of wisdom would remind us, that thread is essential to the design. Without failure, there is no growth, no resilience, and no true understanding of success. Failure, though painful, is not the end of the road but the beginning of a new path, a path paved with lessons, strength, and opportunity. Let us explore this profound truth in depth, drawing from the wisdom of the ages and examples from life that illuminate the transformative power of failure. Failure as the seed of wisdom. Failure is the greatest teacher, said many a wise elder, and for good reason. When we fail, we are forced to confront our weaknesses, our blind spots, and our misconceptions. It is in these moments of discomfort that true learning occurs. Success, while celebrated, often masks flaws and fosters complacency. Failure, on the other hand, shines a light on where we must grow. Consider the story of a young inventor named Henry. Early in his career, he attempted to create a new type of steam engine. Despite his efforts, the engine failed spectacularly during its first public test, earning him ridicule and financial ruin. Yet, Henry refused to see this as the end. Instead, he studied every aspect of his failure, refining his designs and methods. Years later, he became known as Henry Ford, the man who revolutionized the automobile industry. Each failure is a lesson in disguise. Those who learn from their failures emerge stronger, wiser, and better prepared for the challenges ahead. The role of failure in building resilience. Failure tests our resolve and teaches us the art of persistence. In ancient times, warriors trained tirelessly, often failing in their practice battles, not to experience defeat, but to build endurance and skill. Each failure in training prepared them for victory on the battlefield. Imagine the journey of a woman named Clara, who aspired to be a professional writer. Over a decade, she faced rejection after rejection from publishers. Each time, she questioned her talent and contemplated giving up. Yet, she continued to hone her craft, writing every day, learning from feedback, and studying her favorite authors. At 35, Clara finally published her first novel, which became an instant bestseller. Today, she attributes her success not to talent alone, but to the resilience she cultivated through countless failures. Resilience is not born from ease, but forged in the fires of adversity. Failure is the hammer that shapes our inner strength. Failure as a test of character. How we respond to failure reveals our character. Do we crumble, or do we rise? Do we blame others, or do we take responsibility? The way we handle failure determines not only the course of our journey, but also the type of person we become. In the ancient tale of King Bruce of Scotland, the king faced defeat after defeat in his battle for independence. Retreating to a cave, he watched a spider repeatedly attempt to spin its web, failing multiple times before finally succeeding. Inspired by the spider's determination, Bruce returned to the battlefield with renewed vigor, ultimately securing victory for his people. Failure is a mirror that reflects our true character. Embrace it with humility and courage, and it will shape you into a person of great integrity and resolve. Failure as a catalyst for innovation. Some of the greatest innovations in history were born from failure. When things don't go as planned, we are forced to think creatively, to explore new paths, and to push the boundaries of what we believe is possible. The discovery of penicillin, the world's first antibiotic, was a fortunate accident. Alexander Fleming's failed experiment led to the growth of mold that killed harmful bacteria. Instead of discarding his failure, Fleming investigated further, ultimately saving millions of lives. Failure often leads to breakthroughs. Approach it with curiosity and openness, and you may discover opportunities you never imagined. Reframing failure as growth. The way we perceive failure has a profound impact on how we move forward. Those who view failure as a personal flaw remain stuck. while those who see it as a stepping stone to growth use it as fuel for progress. Thomas Edison famously reframed his thousands of unsuccessful attempts to create the light bulb as steps toward success. "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work," he said. This mindset kept him moving forward, ultimately leading to one of the greatest inventions of all time. Change your perspective, and failure becomes a powerful tool for growth. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Failure and the power of community. Failure can feel isolating, but it is a universal experience. When shared, it has the power to connect us, to inspire others, and to remind us that we are not alone. In the world of startups, many entrepreneurs celebrate their failures publicly through events like FailCon. These gatherings allow individuals to share their mistakes and the lessons they've learned, fostering a community of resilience and innovation. Don't hide your failures. Share them. By doing so, you help others learn and build a network of support that propels everyone forward. Failure as the gateway to humility and gratitude. Failure humbles us, reminding us of our limitations and the effort it takes to achieve success. It also fosters gratitude for the small wins along the way. A runner who consistently placed last in marathons decided to focus on incremental improvement rather than immediate victory. Each small achievement, shaving seconds off her time, building endurance, taught her gratitude for the journey. Years later, she won her first race, attributing her success to the humility and patience she developed through her initial failures. Failure grounds us. It reminds us to appreciate the journey and to celebrate progress, no matter how small, turning failure into a new beginning. Failure is not a detour. It is part of the road. It is the teacher, the refiner, and the architect of our success. When faced with failure, remember the wisdom of the ancients. Every ending is a new beginning. Every fall an opportunity to rise stronger, and every setback a chance to recalibrate your course. Reflect on your failures not with regret, but with gratitude. See them as gifts, challenging, yes, but invaluable in shaping the person you are destined to become. As you embrace this truth, take a moment to share your journey. Subscribe to our channel, where wisdom flows freely, and let us walk this path together. For every failure you face, there is a lesson waiting, and for every lesson learned, there is greatness ahead. Don't fear failure, welcome it. Your best chapter begins now. 4. Relationships are the true wealth. When we strip life down to its core, what truly remains? Is it the wealth we've accumulated, the titles we've earned, or the possessions we've amassed? While these may bring temporary satisfaction, they pale in comparison to the profound and enduring value of relationships. Relationships, whether they are with family, friends, mentors, or a life partner, are the essence of human existence. They are the threads that weave the fabric of a meaningful life. The importance of connection. From the moment we are born, our survival and development hinge on connection. A newborn cries for its mother's embrace. A child seeks approval from their peers, and an adult yearns for companionship and understanding. This intrinsic need for connection doesn't diminish with age. It evolves. At 30, the relationships we choose to nurture often shape the rest of our lives. Think of Sarah, a young professional who spent her 20s prioritizing her career. By 30, she had a thriving business but felt an emptiness she couldn't explain. Upon reconnecting with old friends and making time for her family, she rediscovered a sense of belonging and joy that no professional achievement had ever provided. Success is hollow without someone to share it with. No matter how busy life gets, make time for those who matter. Toxic versus healthy relationships. Not all relationships are equal, and some can be more harmful than helpful. Toxic relationships drain energy, hinder growth, and cloud our judgment. Recognizing and letting go of these relationships is an act of self-preservation. John, a man in his early 30s, realized his closest friend often belittled his dreams and discouraged him from pursuing his goals. After a difficult conversation and eventual separation, John found himself surrounded by supportive friends who encouraged his ambitions. Within a year, he started a successful business that aligned with his passions. Surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you. Be mindful of the company you keep, for it profoundly influences your path. The power of forgiveness. Every relationship faces challenges, and conflicts are inevitable. However, carrying resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Forgiveness is not just for the other person. It is for your peace of mind. Maria held a grudge against her sibling for years over a financial dispute. At 32, after attending a family gathering, she decided to let go of the bitterness. The reunion brought them closer than ever, and the newfound bond gave her life a richness she hadn't experienced before. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is strength. Letting go of grudges frees your heart to focus on what truly matters. Investing in relationships. Strong relationships don't happen by chance. They require effort, communication, and mutual respect. Like a garden, they must be nurtured to thrive. A couple in their late 20s, Alex and Jane, realized their careers had taken precedence over their marriage. At 30, they committed to weekly date nights and open communication. Their bond grew stronger, and they became each other's greatest allies in both personal and professional endeavors. Relationships are an investment. The time and effort you put in now will yield immeasurable rewards in the future. Relationships in summary. As the Chinese proverb goes, a single conversation with a wise person is worth 10 years of study. Relationships enrich our lives in ways no material possession can. They provide support in times of need, joy in moments of celebration, and wisdom in periods of uncertainty. Cherish the people who walk beside you on this journey. Seek to give more than you take, and you'll find that the wealth of your life grows exponentially. 5. Health is the foundation of everything. If relationships are the wealth of life, health is its foundation. Without it, even the most lavish riches and profound connections lose their luster. Health is not merely the absence of illness. It is the harmony of physical, mental, and emotional well-being. At 30, many begin to feel the subtle reminders that their bodies are no longer as resilient as they once were. This is a critical moment to build habits that will sustain a lifetime of vitality. Physical health, the temple of your soul. Your body is the vessel through which you experience life. Neglecting it is akin to letting your most valuable possession decay. Exercise, nutrition, and sleep are the pillars of physical health. David spent his 20s indulging in unhealthy eating habits and avoiding exercise. By 30, he felt constantly fatigued and lacked motivation. After adopting a balanced diet and committing to regular workouts, he not only lost weight, but also regained his energy and confidence. Your body is your lifelong companion. Treat it with care, and it will serve you faithfully. Mental health, the mind is a fortress. The world often glorifies physical achievements, but overlooks the importance of mental health. Stress, anxiety, and burnout can erode the quality of life if left unchecked. Anna, a successful entrepreneur, found herself spiraling into depression despite her achievements. Through therapy, meditation, and journaling, she learned to manage her mental health and found renewed purpose in her work and relationships. Mental health is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Seek help when needed, and don't ignore the signs of distress. Emotional resilience, the heart's strength. Life is a series of ups and downs, and emotional resilience determines how well we navigate them. Building emotional strength involves self-awareness, adaptability, and the ability to find hope even in adversity. Jacob, a father of 2, lost his job at 31. Instead of succumbing to despair, he used the setback as an opportunity to pursue his passion for photography. Within 2 years, he turned it into a thriving business. Life will test you, but emotional resilience allows you to rise stronger after every fall. Preventative care. A stitch in time saves 9. Prevention is always better than cure. Regular checkups, mindfulness practices, and listening to your body can prevent small issues from becoming significant problems. Lisa discovered a health issue during a routine checkup at 29. Early detection allowed her to address it promptly, saving her from complications later in life. Pay attention to your health today to avoid regret tomorrow. Health in summary. Your health is your most precious asset. It is the foundation upon which all other aspects of life are built. By investing in your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, you create a stable base for a fulfilling and impactful life. As the ancient saying goes, "He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything." Final reflections. Both relationships and health are cornerstones of a meaningful life. They complement each other. For strong relationships can uplift your health, and good health enables you to nurture meaningful connections. Take this wisdom to heart. Prioritize these two pillars, and you will find a life rich with joy, purpose, and resilience. Embrace the wisdom. Shape your tomorrow. As you stand on the threshold of your 30s, remember that this decade is not just a marker of age. It is a bridge between the dreams of your youth and the realities of your future. It is a time to reflect, refine, and rediscover what truly matters. The lessons shared in this video are not just fleeting advice. They are timeless truths passed down through generations, designed to inspire transformation and growth. Through nurturing meaningful relationships, you build a network of support that empowers you to face life's challenges. These connections remind you that no journey is walked alone and that shared joys multiply while shared burdens lighten. Similarly, by prioritizing your health, you create the foundation for a life of vitality and longevity. These pillars, relationships and health, are the bedrock upon which you can construct a life of purpose and fulfillment. Life at 30 is neither too late to dream nor too early to act. It is the perfect moment to align your actions with your aspirations, to let go of the unnecessary, and to embrace what truly matters. The seeds you plant now, in your relationships, health, and mindset, will bear fruit for decades to come. Make choices that honor your future self and let every decision be a testament to the life you envision. But this is just the beginning. There is so much more wisdom to uncover, so many more insights to guide you through the years ahead. If this video resonated with you, imagine the wealth of knowledge waiting in the videos to come. Join us on this journey. Hit that subscribe button and become a part of a community committed to growth, learning, and self-discovery. Don't just passively consume life, actively shape it. Together, we'll explore more stories, share more lessons, and continue walking the path of wisdom. Your best years are not behind you, they are ahead of you. Start now, and let this be the moment you decide to live with intention, courage, and grace. Subscribe today and take the first step toward a life well lived.